The Medellín Cartel, the name itself conjures images of violence, cocaine, and unimaginable wealth. For over a decade, this Colombian drug trafficking organization held sway over a significant portion of the global cocaine trade. They left a trail of blood and corruption in their wake, forever etching their legacy into the annals of crime. This is their story. The cartel's roots can be traced back to the early 1970s in the city of Medellín, Colombia. A group of small-time criminals led by the ambitious and ruthless Pablo Escobar saw an opportunity in the burgeoning demand for cocaine in the United States. They pooled their resources and connections, forming a network that would soon grow into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Their rise was meteoric. From humble beginnings, they quickly gained control of cocaine production and distribution in Colombia. Airports and clandestine airstrips became their gateways to the world, as tons of cocaine flowed out of the country, destined for Miami, New York, and beyond. The cartel's influence permeated all levels of Colombian society, corrupting officials, intimidating rivals, and holding entire communities hostage. At the helm of this criminal enterprise stood Pablo Escobar, a man who would become synonymous with the very essence of the Medellín Cartel. Born into poverty, Escobar possessed a cunning intellect and an unquenchable thirst for power. He was a complex figure capable of both chilling brutality and surprising acts of charity, earning him the dubious title of Robin Hood among some segments of the population. Under Escobar's leadership, the cartel's operations grew increasingly sophisticated and audacious. They established elaborate smuggling routes, employing everything from small planes and fishing boats to commercial airliners and even submarines. Bribery, intimidation, and violence became their tools of the trade, silencing anyone who dared to stand in their way. Escobar's wealth became legendary. He amassed a personal fortune estimated at billions of dollars, making him one of the richest men in the world. He built himself a luxurious estate, complete with a zoo, a private airport, and even a dinosaur park. His extravagance knew no bounds, a testament to the cartel's seemingly limitless power. The cartel's primary method of operation was simple yet effective: flood the United States with cocaine. They established a vast network of smugglers, informants, and distributors, ensuring a steady flow of narcotics into the country. Their reach extended from the coca fields of Colombia to the streets of American cities, where addiction and violence became rampant. One of their most infamous smuggling routes involved flying small planes loaded with cocaine from clandestine airstrips in Colombia to remote locations in the Bahamas. From there, the drugs were transported to Florida by boat, often hidden in legitimate cargo or smuggled ashore by divers. The cartel's ingenuity knew no bounds, and they constantly adapted their methods to stay one step ahead of law enforcement. To protect their lucrative empire, the cartel resorted to extreme violence. They waged a bloody war against rival gangs, government officials, and anyone they perceived as a threat. Assassinations, bombings, and kidnappings became commonplace, plunging Colombia into an era of unprecedented terror. Section 4. Narcos and Chaos. The cartel's reign of terror reached its peak in the 1980s. They infiltrated every level of Colombian society, corrupting politicians, judges, and police officers. Their influence extended to the highest echelons of power, making them virtually untouchable. In 1982, Pablo Escobar was elected to the Colombian Congress, a testament to his power and influence. However, his political ambitions were short-lived. When his true nature was exposed, he became a fugitive from justice, hunted by both Colombian and American authorities. The cartel's violence escalated, culminating in a series of high-profile attacks. They bombed Avianca Flight 203, killing all 110 people on board, in an attempt to assassinate a presidential candidate. They also detonated a car bomb outside the DAS building in Bogotá, killing dozens of civilians. Section 5. Legacy of Violence. The relentless pursuit by Colombian and American authorities, coupled with internal conflicts and the growing public outcry against the cartel's violence, eventually led to their downfall. One by one, key members were killed or captured, their empire crumbling under the weight of their own brutality. Pablo Escobar, the once untouchable kingpin, was killed in a shootout with Colombian police in 1993. His death marked the end of an era, but the legacy of the Medellín Cartel continues to haunt Colombia and the world. The cartel's reign of terror left an indelible scar on Colombian society, shattering the country's innocence and leaving a legacy of violence and corruption. The war on drugs, fueled by the cartel's activities, has had a devastating impact on Latin America, leading to widespread violence, instability, and human rights abuses. The Medellín Cartel's story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the destructive power of greed, corruption, and the insatiable demand for illicit substances.